cap, out of the draft, watching me bow. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, getting the throne, turn it.
Yeah, my bad, bro. I was just gonna hit you because me and him have the same white jerseys, but I didn't want to trick it off. It was only first quarter, but I just reset the bitch. I wasn't even about to take no chance.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina.
Bet stream up.
The scene a few moments ago.
I had to put a new stream up though, so
I had to put a new stream up. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Carolina Panthers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Reset. 57. Mike, 57. We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Get wild, man.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The 47-yard line.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Drew Sample, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And they go play action now. Burrow. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A 40-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. Open man is Ross, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
49-yard line.
2nd and 7. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now Bridgewater. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
That's the
2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
55 mark, guys, 55. We own them. We own them.
They're going to try and throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Marquise Goodwin hitting double.
That nigga do that same old hoe ass shit, dog. Niggas do this motion bullshit, bro.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Man, stop it, bro. Fucking King of Memphis shit, bro. Drop everybody back. He still, I don't give a fuck if it's good when or not, bro.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Three yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Mixon, and he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now hang tight here.
Damn, ain't that a big? Oh, fuck.
Play. We'll step aside. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Jim. Delta.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, watch the leg. Delta. 55. Mike 55. You ain't got nothing. Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to Smith. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brings up 3rd down.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
30 was the mic. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Third and long for Bridgewater. Oh, he's going up. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Caleb Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got into it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, Those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Cincinnati.
Boy, it's still early. Calm down, man. Still early.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down, Bengals.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check it back. Check it back.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Burrow took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Brings up second and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
55, my God, 55. I'm scared.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. On the return, here's Hall. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
The ball carrier.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
To Odell Beckham.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Again, it's Mixon. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They go play action with Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Man, I'm telling you right now, that mug is, bro. I can't lie. I don't know what's wrong with my offense, dog. I can't get nothing going, bro.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's able to
Offense
get a small
struggling,
cushion
bro.
before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Bridgewater going to get it out quickly to Moore. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
57's the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Here we go, here we go. Shit.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Mike 55. Check 55. Mike.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Push him back. Push him back. Check 55 to Mike. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. And he's free going down the left side. It's a full
Let's go.
And he will bring it
Doing that
in.
dumbass shit, nigga. You better punt next time, nigga.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense.
OG.
I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a huge return as he'll take this one.
Let's go. We don't need offense when our defense is balling. Let's go. Doing that weak-ass plays. Let's go.
We know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. No gain on 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL
yes, sir.
on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score, Bengals 22, Panthers.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 27, Bridgewater flush to his right. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
3 down. 31's the mark. Watch the slant. 31's the mark. Watch the run.
Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
We got this. 31's the mic. So we got man. 31's the mic. Fall down. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, Bridgewater going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. won't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
No, man, these niggas, dog. I'm dropping these niggas all the way back, bro. Like, come on, man. I'm seeing this shit a mile away, Ken. Come on, bro.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Steps away to his left. He'll run it, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
The Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Now Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Now here's Ross. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown.
Come on, dog. Like, really? Dog, this is the most fluky shit I ever seen in my life, dog. Like, come on, bro.
Back in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Cincinnati.
They'll run with Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Rolling to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Mike, 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. So don't say nothing. Get wild, man.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Tight end left. You got 3 down. 5 down. 31's the mic. I got you. 31's the mic. I'm coming.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. This ball caught by his tight end, Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown,
I was at the collapse,
they give
bro.
up
You
the
seen
lead.
Fluky
So
play.
he might be getting the side eye.
I've never
The
been up the
defender's
whole
coming
game.
on the
I'm
field
up
now
back
as he
in.
goes back to the bench after that miss.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st down, Bengals.
Play action. It's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Joe Mixon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Bengal first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here we go.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Here we go with Burrow. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Touchdown.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive. And they
Let's go! What a comeback! Let's go, nigga! You got hard, cuz! You got hard!
Send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Screen. Watch the screen. 31's the mark.
On second down, McCaffrey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
31's the mark. First down, defense.
One last shot now for Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So the
Let's go.
drive comes up empty. And
Good shit, let's go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Bengals
Even though they
tough.
didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cincinnati, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.